To a new day. This is
Well, and just in case you missed it, Jessica Watson's about to sail through Sydney's Heads, and it is written in the sky. It's a very exciting day. 16-year-old Jessica is at the helm of her boat, Pink Lady, just about to wrap up something she's been doing for the last 210 days.
Yeah, thank goodness they spelled her name right. Now, Brian Caldwell joins us. He was the first person under the age of 21 to circumnavigate the world solo way back in 1996. G'day there, Brian.
Hello.
This must be a very special day and bringing back very special memories for you.
It sure does. I would love to trade positions with her and do it all again. I remember the day well, and I foresaw this day coming a long time ago. I knew it could be done younger, and I was expecting this to happen, and here we are. It's a bit of deja vu, really.
So what we're trying to get our heads around this today is what sort of people sailors are. We had been thinking that she couldn't wait to get back to land and be around people again. Maybe that's not really the case. Maybe she enjoys her own company.
I think it might be a bit of both. I mean, I was really looking forward to a hot shower and someone else's cooking and watching movies and doing what young people do. But on the other hand, I was extremely apprehensive of the changes to come and all the stuff that would happen after, which I wasn't sure how that would go. So on one hand, I was excited to see my family, and on the other, I thought, well, maybe I should say hello and keep going, as Jessica said.
Brian, while you were out at sea, what was the toughest part? Is the first half in some ways tougher to get through than the second half, or is that wait for home the really hard bit?
I think probably the first half for me. It was such a challenge to make it to the starting line versus the actual geographical lap of the planet, really. The technical aspect of sailing around the world for me was more of the easy part versus finding the money and the support in the boat to actually get to the starting line in the first place.
Do you think it's a lot easier for Jessica to do this in 2010 than it was for you in 1996 with all the technology that she has, the help in navigation, that sort of thing?
I would say a little bit, but I think the challenge is still the same, really. The ocean doesn't change, the waves are as big, the storms are as strong. I think it's still an epic challenge. It's really physically the same undertaking. I think it is more interesting now to play with the weather systems, with the meteorological satellite information that you can look at and what have you. I would find it something more to enjoy, really, and see what's coming. But I think the internet has probably helped in putting the project together, really, and that you can reach so many people easily now versus then. Somebody had put a small website together about my project after I'd finished, and I didn't really know what the internet was, so there was no Facebook, no Twitter.
Things have certainly changed, haven't they?
That's right, yeah.
Tell us about the physical challenges. She gets off the boat, certainly the sea leg's intact, the land leg's not so good. How long does it take for that sort of bed at night time to stop rocking and rolling?
It probably varies from person to person, but as John said, she'll probably get so taken with what's happening around her that it'll help her kind of overcome, you know, get her land legs quickly. I guess we'll have to wait and find out.
What do you think is next for Jessica? When you've done something so amazing as this at such a young age, is there a little bit of an anticlimax when you get home and you think, well, what do I do now? How do I fill my days now?
Yeah, that's a good point. I was very anxious to try to put a project together as soon as I finished, and had I known how difficult it would be at that point to escape the trappings of land again and go, I probably would have said hello and kept going. But I was naive, being that young and thinking it would be easy to put a big project together quickly. So it'll be interesting if she's ready for a long break or wants to go off into the sunset in the very near future.
Well, Brian, we're very pleased you could be on land today and very pleased you could join us. Thank you very much for your time.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks,
Good on you.
Brian.